Welcome to the Domestic Abuse Breakthrough Show, where we tackle violence against women and girls through education, empowerment, and hope. Join Kate, a survivor and advocate, as she shares insights, strategies, and stories that inspire healing and action. Together, we'll break the cycle and pave the way for a future of safety and strength. This show contains a trigger warning. And now, here's your host, Kate Beasley.
Welcome to the Domestic Abuse Breakthrough Show. Here are a few highlights from my interview with Nicola Noel, who is a specialist psychiatric nurse, solution-focused clinical hypnotherapist and survivor.
But we had been dating since New Year, and I was 19 at the time. I'm a New Year baby, so turned 20. Of course, I knew everything. How of a teenager, well, they know it all, and is in love and all the rest of it. I got pregnant 3 months into the relationship, so I'd moved in with him, got pregnant. And the moment he knew I was pregnant, that's when it all started. So fast forward, I was being strangled at 8 months pregnant. I mean, severely strangled. We're not talking about like a little choke. We're talking about really bad, just horrendous incidents. So there was lots of tablets in the cupboard, and he'd forced me to go and take those tablets. When I'd taken the tablets, he said, "Now you can go to A&E with your child." And so that's what I did. I sat in A&E from 10 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning, and not one person came to see me or take bloods. So I prepared myself to go home to die and told them just that.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it was a GP who knew what was going on that had picked up the message, the alert from A&E, and called me. And then I just decided that if things were that terrible, if I was being treated that terrible, there must be something I can do. I can do something better.
You become so good at masking. If somebody says, "How are you?" you are conditioned to say, "I'm absolutely fine."
Mm-hmm.
But what does fine really mean? That's a big question. What does fine's not amazing?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you will quite often hear somebody who is affected by domestic abuse say, "Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm okay."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
When I hear "I'm fine," my ears prick up, my spidey senses start, and then I won't move. I'm like, "Oh, you're fine, are you? Let's see how fine you are." And I get my little hammer and chisel out, and I start tap, 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 tap.
Bottom line here is that when you get into a relationship with an abuser, you are their property. That's it. You are their property. All your rights, you lose all your rights the minute you get into a relationship with them.
Absolutely. You are there to be their toy, to be played with, to be picked up, put down when they want. And if you get broken, then, oh well, you're collateral damage. But you are there to serve their purpose, their need, their little ecosystem to make everything right in their world.
Yeah. And, there's many victims that we all go through it, don't we? We all experience this. Oh, but they didn't mean it. Oh, but they'll change. This time will be different. And this is what perpetrators do. They will cause you problems, and that they will present it as though, well, if you come back to me, you give me back control, I'll fix the problem that I've created. And that's a common thing that they do. They position themselves as your source of pain, but your savior all in one go.
The master at gaslighting, it's just, yeah. Quite an art for them, isn't it? Quite an art form.
It is, and they do it so well, so well. And but this is why, it is a growing problem because coercive control in particular is becoming so normalized in society. And we are seeing perpetrators getting younger and younger.
Yeah,
Um, in all abuse-related crimes, whether that be even threats to kill, whether that be sexual offences, we are seeing younger and younger offenders because it's just becoming so normalised. The message that's being sent out is that it's okay, there's no consequences.
yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
from a prison nursing point of view, uh, and I've seen the offenders that come through and some of the most horrific crimes. So I sat in front of an offender, and having to think about how I say this. So a crime took place, and I can't say where, people lost their lives. Can't say how. However,
Hmm.
this person who was under 20 sat in front of me after they had not more than 24 hours had taken these people's lives and injured another person. Biggest concern was that they were in segregation, that they didn't have a vape. Gets better. Wait for it. That they weren't being looked after. Right? I mean, there's dead people, but let's not think about that small detail.
No, of course not. No.
And that they shouldn't be in a local Cat B prison. How dare they be kept in this humble abode?
It's that entitlement again.
Right?
That's the most important thing, is building your resilience up.
Yeah. And to know that you are capable and that you can do hard things.
Yeah. Because they beat down your confidence and your self-esteem in that relationship, and they make you feel that you're worthless and you're no good for anything and you're nothing without them. And actually, that is not true.
Yeah.
And actually, the fact that you have gone through what you have gone through, you are far stronger than what you give yourself credit for.
Yeah, absolutely. They would never have chosen you if that wasn't the case because they like a challenge. And you, as a strong, confident, independent woman that I can guarantee, or young woman that you were before meeting them, is exactly why they wanted to chop you down.
That's why you need to fill your cup back up yourself. Because if you don't fill your cup up, you're going to have that emotional disconnect with the children
Yeah.
because you're always going to be living in fear. And it's not to say that you haven't got to be on the ball. That's where the emotional resilience comes in. And that's what all this is about, isn't it? It's about building up your emotional resilience so that you can cope better and
Yeah.
you can move forward with your life whilst still keeping a watchful eye on what's happening, but still having your eye on the future as well, because we need to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forward is where hope is.
Yeah.
Not looking back and knowing that you are your truest North Star.
Catch the full episode by clicking the link in the description or by heading to my bio on UK Health Radio. Until then, stay strong, stay informed, and always remember, you're never alone.